Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Carl.
And you're watching Happy's Family Farm today.
And we are out here on Mother's Day. You guys won't see this for a week later, so hopefully you guys had a happy Mother's Day.
Yes, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who wished me a happy Mother's Day. I appreciate it.
So today we are out here. We have a couple goals to finish in the garden today. We need to get the poles in. We sadly didn't have our first sale for Mother's Day weekend. We had to get caught up on work. I think this week looks a lot more positive of us getting everything done and having things set up for the farm next week. Only thing is I seen an 80% chance of rain all day Saturday.
Oh.
So let's hope that moves out.
Yeah.
So for today, if you guys know, if I didn't show you, Rachel bought a whole tray of lettuce.
Yeah.
There's like, how many plugs are in there?
100. So I paid I think $10 for the whole plug of 100, the whole tray of 100. So they were clearance plantings.
Oh, that's the church.
Yeah.
I like your new bells better.
Yeah. So the kids and Carl actually got me a wind chime for Mother's Day, and I love it. It made me cry. It's beautiful. I just think that
normally we wouldn't spend that much for wind chimes, but I asked the girls if they wanted to go in on it, and Rachel loves wind chimes, and I've always wanted to get her a really nice set. So I talked to the girls, and we thought it would be an awesome present for Rachel for Mother's Day.
It's so much different than the church bells that you're hearing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the church bells are fine if we hear them every once in a while, but we hear them every
hour on the hour. So
but I love when I was doing one of our clients' mulch jobs this year. She had really pretty set of wind chimes, and it was just very peaceful to be working out in when the wind, so it was just really nice. So I cried. I loved it. Sorry, we wanted to take a little break.
Yeah,
now
that was
you hear ours.
Now you hear the wind chime. But like I said, we wanted to get this lettuce planted to see what we can do with it. Mm-hmm. I had an idea to where we have the tarps to kill the grass over there, not the grass, the weeds in the beds. We were going to put mulch there. So I told Rachel, why don't we use some of these old things we took out for a wall, and I'm going to build a little box here, or just set up a little box, put some good soil in there, and we're just going to plug all the lettuce in and cover it with a shade cloth.
Yeah.
To hope it keeps cooler.
I want to put spinach in there too.
Okay.
I the cool weather crops. I did have some spinach planted, you guys, and lettuce.
But the chickens took care of that.
Yeah.
They were hungrier than you, I guess, and me.
Chickens.
But
so this time we're gonna learn our lesson and put the shade cloth over it, and I'm excited.
So hopefully you guys enjoy watching this. It's gonna be a week long until we get to next week. Once I get more stuff on the farm, we'll put more videos up. But let's go ahead and get to work, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you watching.
So please like, comment, and subscribe.
And be happy always.
Or at least try.
Have a good one.
Okay, guys, so I am back out here. I am going to take these little ties we have here that we did a job. We pulled them and brought them up over here to our house. We're going to repurpose these things. We're going to put them here and block this whole area out. And I'm going to mix some soil up and put it down in there because we have all these little lettuce seedlings we got to get in. And it's going to get pretty warm out going forward, so we need to put them in an area where the afternoon sun won't beat down on them and bolt them. That's what I'm going to try. They'll get enough sun, and this loses sun at a certain point. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that, get all this cleaned out. Here's some of the fuchsia we got. Now, 4 of these baskets are already accounted for. Sold. That's what we mean. 4 of them already sold. What is it? We have 2 voodoo ones, which this is a voodoo one. I'm pretty sure that's what the green tag is. And there was another voodoo one. Where's it at? Right here's another voodoo one. And what color? Let me see. Oh, okay. So the wind got to these the other day and disarranged them. Some of the little stems broke, but that's fine. You have to usually cut back these fuchsia like you'll see where the nodes are coming out here, where a new one comes out here, it'll produce. So when these flowers, so if you have fuchsia baskets, if these flowers die and you don't cut these back to where they can produce new shoots off at the nodes, then you're not going to have a very blooming fuchsia basket, because that's what you have to do with these. They don't self-prune themselves. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up down here so we can get a garden in for Rachel. Okay guys, I got the first thing accomplished today. You've seen, I built Rachel a lettuce box. She's gonna plant lettuce and spinach in here, start spinach seeds, so, and whatever else she wants to plant. And I moved the lilies over here so they'll get a little more sun. So we made a deal, not a deal, we made a goal every day to get at least 10 plants repotted in the pot. So I'm behind like 3 days, so I gotta try to get 30 more plants, pepper plants, into pots tonight. But we are going to work on getting the poles down over there and at least strapping the the umbrellas down in over there. We're gonna hopefully kick butt this week and be able to open Saturday and maybe Sunday. So we'll see. So I'm gonna go take a break real quick, and then we're gonna come back out here and do some more work. Pretty. Rachel loved it. These are the okra we planted the other day. I don't think they're gonna like the temperatures tonight. It's supposed to go down to 44 degrees. They'll make it though. I think they'll be all right. I am coming out here now, guys. Rachel's gonna plant the lettuce box. I'm gonna try to see how putting these poles up I bought some strap things to strap to the pole so I can put the umbrella on. And then I got to figure out how far over the next pole is going to go so they don't touch. Guys, it's getting dark out here. I'm going to be done for the night. As you can see, this is what we're going for. I'm going to get some heavier duty things and drive them down in the soil to like keep it more sturdy. And what we're going to do, I decided we're doing 2 more umbrellas. The cool thing is, oh, I almost knocked over that. So the cool thing about these, watch. So the cool thing about these, they tilt. So when it's summertime, we can sit out underneath the tables like this, and these are tilted. So we get a better shade on this side. So both of these will be able to tilt. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it. Okay guys, we are back out in the garden. I do have 2 umbrellas here that I got in the other night. We are going to come out here. I have to move. So where these umbrellas open, one opens up here, and then the next one's going to open up here. So what I'm going to do is everything that's in the middle, I'm moving to the outside edge of the butterfly garden. The torch lilies, these. The Hinoki cypress is going out. I don't know why it's not doing good there. I think it's too wet there. All these are coming out. Those are coming out. The sedum has to come out. Everything's coming out and going to the side or getting split up and put somewhere else. So let me mark out how far I need to put these umbrellas, and then we're going to start pulling stuff out. So I'm working out here in the shady part of the yard because I didn't want to sit in the sun because I'd have to put sunscreen on. And we're figuring out where the sun is in the yard too, so we can put tomatoes in specific areas. As you can see, my helpers are out here, guys. Anytime they hear me digging, they follow me out to the garden here, and they come and get any worms and stuff that they can find. Okay, so I just realized there's only a few things I have to move. Anything inside these umbrellas I'm going to move, because we'll set a table back there for us somewhere. All the umbrellas. As soon as I'm done putting these umbrellas on tonight, I'll open them all up and show you what we're going for. And then during the day, I can turn... When we're not out here during the whole week, I can just shut these umbrellas and it'll get plenty of sun. So, okay, I need to go take a break, get something to eat. We will be back out here to put them up, and they are kind of canted off, but that's fine. We'll be back out here. Okay, oh my goodness. See why we're setting up a market, guys? So I'm going to go and take a break, get something to eat. I'll be back out here before another car comes to put these umbrellas on. Then I'll open them up for you guys and show you. Okay, guys, now that it's daytime out before we go to work, I wanted to show you what I got done last night, because you can see out in the day now. So this is what it's gonna end up being. So basically what we're trying to do is create shadows here for when we're sitting out here in the daytime. So we're not too hot in the summertime doing the whole garden thing. So it is Saturday, a couple days later in this video, actually 6 days later. It's raining. We took off this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, because it was going to be wet and we wanted to get more stuff done around here. We did not open the market today. I got all the umbrellas open like you guys seen. I got all my peppers planted. I just finished that today. This is the next table of stuff that has to be repotted. Not everything. Right now, before we get this next huge storm, I want to take these cucumber plants. We got a load of Amy's mix stuff from the mulch yard. I'm going to go down there and I have holes dug already. I'm going to mix that with the soil and I want to get these bushing cucumbers in the ground before I lose these minutes in. But let me show you to end this video what everything looks like this week. And then we'll start another video and you guys follow back. I might get 2 up this week. I have worm buckets. If you guys followed this channel earlier on, I started last May. So far we've doubled the worms, but I've neglected them. I haven't even fed them for about a month now. I haven't even checked on them. So we're going to have to go through there and see if they multiplied or if that was a failure because I was neglectful on them. But we'll try to get another video up. But let's walk through and see everything real quick. So far, we've gotten probably about 30 strawberries off of these plants. As you can see, everything's producing strawberries. Now we're in competition with the birds for these strawberries because sometimes they come down and peck them and eat them. I do have to get a net. These ones are younger ones that we got this year and Rachel planted. You guys will see the progression as we go through the weeks. These are the peaches. Everything's looking good. I'm going to spray these with an organic spray when this rain goes through this week. These are the cucumbers I want to get in to end the video, and some of the okras down there. These plants we are not selling. These are hydrangeas down here. These plants here we do not sell. These are all our raspberries. We want the fruit and eventually want to multiply these plants and actually sell raspberries on the market one day. This is the peony that the groundhog attacked and killed. I haven't seen them back, thankfully. The kids took the dogs over there. These are all like landscaping plants that we're going to be selling, that we bought for cheaper, repotted them, have been giving them some love and making them bigger. Look at all the ice plants. We bought these as 4-inch plants. Rachel bought these as plugs. These are junipers. So what we'll do if she doesn't sell these, we'll shave them a little bit and let them push out some. All these are really pretty ice plants. They're doing all right. The soil that we planted this stuff in last year wasn't the best. I should have amended it with some peat moss. It was more a pine fines, mushroom compost. So, and here's all the tomato plants that I've been repotting. You guys seen how big these things were earlier on, actually when we first bought them. And you can tell the progression because these I got to really late and just potted them up and they were completely yellow and now they're getting better. Here's some phlox in here. These need to be repotted. They're really root bound and then shaved back. Now I have given everything from these are dianthus. Everything from the dianthus this way to the hydrangeas, the climbing hydrangeas, all the way down the driveway have had a good shot of fish emulsion, organic. What I do is fill up the 5-gallon bucket, put 1.5 shot glasses of it in. It's concentrated, and I fed all these plants down. I have to work on everything up here. Need to get this done because we have 300 more plants coming. Rachel's in charge of all the hanging baskets. As you can see, she's doing a really good job at them. She doesn't understand why her creeping Jenny's a little yellower. I'm not sure. These are all plugs she ordered, petunias, and she's been cutting them back every single week, guys. She's been cutting these back. So this one will be ready to sell, and she's selling them, I think, for $25 each. That one will be ready to sell. My peppers are not ready to sell. Tomatoes are some of them. The bigger ones you see. The peppers haven't rooted yet. But I replanted one of these that we bought as plugs for a client. And as you can see, I just did these maybe 2 weeks ago. And their roots are already coming out the bottom. And they started swirling around the pot. So the mixture I'm doing is doing very well. And all our 1 gallon plants, we're going to do $12 a piece, because as you can see in the beginning of this video, we were questioning and you seen how small they were. And look, these are them same plants you guys seen in the beginning of the video. See how bushy they're getting and big? So nice. And if nobody buys them, which I'm pretty sure people will, I am planting them in the ground. So you'll have to watch the next video on what I'm going to do as far as planting these. I am not tilling the ground. I am going to do them a different way, and they're going to stay in pots. So we will see. So let me go get these cucumbers planted. Before I end the video, because we did this box, I'll give you an update on the lettuce. It's popping back. It got smashed from the rain. I'm pretty sure it will end up doing a lot better. And we have a lot more plants I didn't show you yet. But here are the fuchsias. They're looking really good. And remember I was explaining how you got to cut back. You see how this plant is dying? The bud is dying. So I'll just pull that one off. And then when that one dies, I'll pull it off. But you want to go through and try to find all of these things. You do not want this fuchsia basket putting on these things. You have to pull all these off as a flower, or you won't get any new fuchsia buds. People tend not to do that, and then they end up without new fuchsia flowers. So I'll have to go through and clean these, but I wanted to show you these real quick. And the fuchsia, we're doing $35 each, because we had to pre-order these fuchsia baskets. The verbena's coming back nicely. This is like a pink color, I think. Real quick before I get rained on and have to go plant that, we have more up here, guys. Everything's looking nice up here. Hostas, Rachel's begonias. So everything's looking good up here. Her zinnias. And look at these. Look at these. These are pretty. Well, I don't think that's what we're going for down here. This is really wet right here, guys. Like, really wet. I pre-dug these holes. I mean, we got 3 inches of rain, too, so. Okay, so I think that's going to change how I'm going to do something. I was going to mix some peat moss and stuff that I was going to do with these. I'm going to change it up. My cucumbers, I'm going to mix the Amy's mix I got, which is more pine vines. I'll show you real quick, because it's just so wet. I wanted to be able to drain some. But we'll see. I don't know. Let me get this done. I'm not going to record me doing it. I'm just going to get it done. Oh, guys, it's the next day. I want to get this video done for you guys so you can see it today. It is Sunday. I wanted to show you real quick. As you can see, I got the cucumbers all the way down here. What I ended up doing is mixing the mushroom compost with the pine fines. It's an Amy's planting mix. I mixed that with the soil we had here that I dug out with the post hole diggers, and I plants in the ground. So I have 2 okra here, and we're going to try to separate them out to grow a little bit up and separate. Then I have 2 of the cucumbers. These are bushing. The goal would be the okra grows up, these bushing cucumbers stay at the bottom. They don't get too big. So I did that all the way down. And what I did is, when I mixed the soil that was there with the mushroom compost soil, or the planting mix, then I put a layer of it on top of the cucumbers and everything all the way down. And then I'm finishing it off with the pine. It's pine mulch, where we use the double ground pine to keep moisture in. All these look really, really nice. So, and I still have all these to plant. Jared mowed everything. But we did not get something open. Rachel might come out here a little bit later today. I'm working on the butterfly garden to get that all mulched, but that'll be a next video for next week. But guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Let me be quiet coming over here. You guys won't see anything. But let's see. They're building a nest in there. Let's get away. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, be happy, or at least try, guys. Have a good night.